Okay, let's talk about sampling a little bit. Now, there is no denying the fact that this is a GPU hungry process. And sometimes when you start to do extreme things, it's gonna undersample. You're gonna get artifacts. So let's crank this up a bit here, and I've intentionally undersampled things just to demonstrate what it is we're talking about here. See this pattern in here? This is undersampling. So we'll go to the sampling section over here, and we can increase the samples, and that cleans it up. Or we can multiply the samples. That also cleans it up. But there's going to come a point where it's going to start to tax your GPU too hard. So you can get it to the setting that you like, but your GPU may start to chug. I got this running on a 4090, and I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but the GPU fans are crying, and it's going okay. It's not quite real time, but it's going okay. But on a lesser graphics card, it's going to go that much slower. There's also this quality setting over here, so you can get the look you want at the samples you want, and put this into quarter mode. So now it's a quarter of the samples, so you can concentrate more on the aesthetics, and it runs nice and smooth again. While you're doing your settings, turning on your cat's eye, whatever it is you choose to be doing, and then you can turn it on to full blast here for render time. But don't forget to put it back on to full blast for render time. Now that we've gone over oversampling, don't do oversampling as your first line of defense. Okay, so let's go back to our situation where we have this little problem child over here. Now with the default sampling settings, which for the most part should be fine, and there's this little thing called post blur scale, which actually at default is set here. And you can see that at default, it's fine. And if you do find yourself in a situation where, let's just, we are kind of cranked, where we have some artifacts visible, your first line of defense is to go to this post blur scale and hit that until you don't see the problem anymore. And if that works for you, you're done. You don't have to do any oversampling, and off you go to the races. Okay, so remember, post blur scale is your first line of defense if you have sampling issues, and then go to oversampling. Either increase the max samples or increase the oversampling factor, or you can lower this sampling divisor. Additionally, if your GPU is a little underpowered for these effects, you can always go to quarter res, and things will go fast while you get your looks together, or half res or third res, whichever you prefer. But don't forget to go back to full res for your final renders. Okay, that's sampling.